Hey y'all, it's Wednesday, so it's a word. And today, we're gonna break some curses. Today we're gonna have a whole new perspective and outlook on life once I get through saying what I have to say. And this is generally for the people who've done a lot of bad in their life and they feel like God ain't even listening to them. You know what I'm saying? Or they feel guilt, like they can't even come to God, and then that turns into resentment because God, why did I even have this life to begin with? I didn't choose this. This is for you. Stay tuned. All right. So what do you guys know about Jacob? I know most of you will probably say, oh, he stole his brother's promise. He stole his brother's birthright. He's a thief, right? He's not a good person. Let me tell you how God can use not so good people, right? Okay, so Jacob and Esau was brothers. And like I said, he stole Esau's birthright and promise, right? Well, Isaac was their father. And Isaac loved Esau. He was going to leave Esau everything, right? And their mother name was Keturah. And she loved Jacob. She was Jacob's favorite. But guess who also loved Jacob? Guess who also considered Jacob their favorite? Abraham. Abraham was their grandfather. Abraham died in Jacob's arms. You know, he was sick. They was laying down. Jacob woke up. He's screaming his name. He noticed that his grandfather had grown cold. But before he died, he made covenant with God. And he asked God to bless Jacob. Now, on Abraham's deathbed, Jacob was with him. Jacob was with him while he took his last breath. Jacob woke up to see his grandfather had grown cold and he was screaming. But before his grandfather left, he made a promise with God. Told him, please, God, look down on Jacob and show him mercy. Make sure he don't fall victim to the things of the earth. Bless him with the blessing that you bless me with. Bless him so that it passes down to his sons and his sons and his sons. That's generational wealth. Let's get it to. I don't think y'all understanding what this means. See, God answered Abraham. God told him, I understand. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to have an easy life because he's a thief. He's a liar. He's basically a vagabond. He stole from his brother and then he fled. He ain't going to have a great life, but I'm going to bless him what you told me to bless him with. So understand, God told Abraham one day, look at the sky. If you can count all the stars in the sky, that's how far your lineage going to go. That's how big your nation going to be. Anybody that can count the grains of sand on the ground, do you know how crazy that is? The sand, the grains on the grain of sands on the ground. That's how big your nation gonna be. That's how big your nation gonna be. Jacob lied. Jacob stole. Jacob fled to his uncle's house and was gone for like 20, 30 years. You stole my birthright and then you fled and I don't see you again. You ain't no good, but guess what? God can work with that. God can work with not good. Because guess who God used to birth the 12 nations of Israel? Jacob. Yeah. See, I don't think y'all hear me. Y'all still ain't hearing me. God can make something out of nothing. It don't matter if you did this and that in your past. Quit listening to them Pharisees. Oh, they said this. Oh, they don't like how you dress, Kiwana. Oh, they don't like how you look, Kiwana. Guess what? They ain't like God either. What I think I'm better than God? Oh, so they hated on him, but I think I'm supposed to be walking around here just getting all this love. Man, kill that. Kill that. You hear me? God used Jacob, the thief, the person who stole from his twin, his blood, to birth the nation. Birth the nation, blessed beyond measure, far as your eyes can see. Far as your eyes can see. Don't let people deter you away from God. Don't let people break you down. I'm so sick of people in that. I'm so sick of people living way back then, living 5,000 and 6,000 years ago, trying to judge people. It didn't work then, baby. Guess what followers of God look like? Followers of God look like a crazy man. Followers of God look like a crazy person in straps running around in the wilderness screaming out their head, eating locusts and honey. Followers of God look like a killer. Ain't nobody that rode with God was shy away from sin, and guess what? They was still sitting on their walk because God don't expect you to be perfect, baby. How many times in the New Testament did he tell them, you with a whole little faith? You with a whole little faith. How many times I gotta show you? I gave you the gifts. I gave you the glory. It ain't working because you ain't listening. Because you ain't moving from here. Stop listening to them Pharisees. Stop listening to them Pharisees because they look different here, but they carry the same thing here. They carry the same thing here. You feel what I'm saying? That's them people that you could be doing good and they say, oh, you're doing good, but what about this? Oh, I hear what you're saying, but you could fix this. Let me tell you something. They did the same thing to the disciples. They was walking through the cornfield and guess what the Pharisees and the know-it-alls had to say? It ain't right to be picking and working on Sabbath. How you rolling with them when you supposed to be holier than thou? And God say, man, I created the Sabbath. What you talking about? What you talking about? Man, they doing good work. So you think I'd rather you sit on your behind on the Sabbath instead of save souls? You doing my work for yourself. Because like I said, this word is for anybody who's been feeling guilty. Anybody who's been being judged. Anybody who felt like God can't even see them. Man, he worked with the best of them. He ain't deal with nothing but straight thugs. And all those people who's talking about, oh, holier than thou. Guess what? When a person came up to him, holier than thou, and said, God, I done all of that. I've done all of that. What else I got to do to make it in heaven? He said, what, you want to be perfect? Ain't nobody perfect but one. But you want a hand clap or something? Go sell all your riches then. You want to be perfect? Go sell all your riches and give them to the poor. That man saying, So yeah, guys, that's my word for today. That's my word for today. Just follow God. Read the books. Understand the Holy Bible is just a blueprint. You remember watching those movies where they pull out the blueprint of a house and they spread it out and they notice it's a room over here that we can't see when we're in there. It's a secret room. That's how God is. The Bible is the blueprint. When you open it up, you find stuff and he gets you to research it. He have you here. He have you there. He have you everywhere. Understand. It doesn't stop there. So kill all that old man wrote it. Who else was gonna write it? Like everybody's saying, who else was gonna write it? Like, come on. But not only that, God also said he speak in parables. I speak in parables because my people gonna be able to decipher my word. My people gonna know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Because if my word get in the hands of the wrong one, they're gonna use it for evil, just like they've been doing. So quit looking to people, baby. People got spirits in them. See, after the flood, when Noah docked, because it's going to be a long one. I really need this him in y'all head, how much you're worth. You're priceless, baby. Listen, when Noah docked, he asked God to remove all the spirits from the earth, God, because they went in there 3 weeks before they started being tormented. Like, Lord, everybody just died from this. Now here they go. You tell them remove them all so man won't be tempted, God, so we can stay on the straight and narrow. And Master Mom, who's another name for Satan, say, nah, God, how we going to do our job? That's why you got us here, to test their loyalty. How we going to weed out the wicked from the right, the wicked from the saints? Let a third of us stay. Just let a third of us stay. Spirit of hostility, stay. Spirit of confusion, stay. Everything that tried to tempt you, understand God was never a tempter. That's below his pay grade. But these spirits want to be you. These spirits work off jealousy and envy and malice. Nothing good comes from them. See, they're going to tempt you to fall from grace and then condemn you because you fell from grace. Stop blaming God. Open your eyes. I pray all the time, God, take the scales off their eyes. Remove the scales from their eyes so they can see. I pray for y'all all the time. Even those that condemn me. Even those that look at me and say, I can't learn that from her. I pray for you. I pray for you. But this right here is why God is so good, right? Because he saw all the stuff that Jacob did. And he made him a father of nations. He birthed the 12 tribes of Israel, and they was hell. That's what you got to understand. God could take something out of nothing. Don't let people have you thinking you can't be used. Don't let people have you thinking you done so much wrong that God can't fix it, that God can't turn it all around. Lamech was a killer. God was still able to use him. God can use anybody. Stop letting man let you operate off guilt. Stop letting man make you feel like you ain't good enough. Because I guarantee you, everybody that's judging you, gonna be judged. See, a lot of people like to say, oh, well, I ain't do what you did, so I won't be judged by that. I ain't wear them slitted clothes you wore, so I won't be judged by that. You don't even know what God mean, baby. Because you operating off that Pharisee knowledge. Let me tell you something. That person that you looked at immediately and said, ooh, I can't listen to them. I can't listen to them. She got pink hair and her belly out. I can't listen to her. That's how you'll be judged. That's what he mean. When you get up to heaven, before you can even open your mouth, you're going to get flooded. You say, wait. Nah. Did you give him a chance? Or did you open your mouth and just judge? You're going to be judged according to how you judge. And they ain't got nothing to do with how you look. That's everything to do with what's in here. What's in here. Think about it. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just sum this thing up because it had been on me. It's so much I wanted to say to you, but it's gone because I've been speaking it out into the world. I was getting so good at it. Like, God, who these people think they is? Judging this man because he did that. Judging this woman because she did that. They can preach the gospel better than any of you. Man, kill that. Don't let nobody tell you how you should grow, how long it should take you. God working on so much in my life, bruh. God working on so much in my life, bruh. I don't even be having time to really worry about my appearance and stuff so high around here. You don't think if I could buy a new wardrobe and be covered up, I would. But I don't worry about that. You know why I don't worry about that? Because my heart's changing. I ask God to fix my heart, renew my mind. The inside of me is working so much on stuff that he ain't worried about this because he know my layer's gonna fall off. He peeling me like an onion. And when I'm healed from the inside out, so when I'm healed from the inside out, I can work on the rest. I can work on the outside. It's not easy. Move according to you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of people who want to test you. It's going to be a lot of people that see you and see that you've grown and you're not who you used to be, and it's going to slightly offend them. It's going to slightly offend them. You know why? Because they're going to think you're faking. And you're not. And when they find out you're not, they instantly going to feel conviction on themselves because you? Dang, that mean I got to do better. That mean I got to do this. Nah, baby. We got to move according to our walk, according to God's will. If you never find God, know that I'm praying for you. And if you do, congratulations. Welcome to the winning team, baby.